Good evening, everyone. We begin the evening service of the Miroku Association headquarters, expressing our gratitude to God and Meishu-sama for the permission and protection granted us while participating today in God's divine plan of constructing a paradise on this earth. Let us pray together the Amatsu-Norito, the prayer of heaven, followed by the Miroku Prayer. Please stand. Taka amahara ni kamuzo marimasu. Kamurogi kamuromi no mikoto mochite. Sume miyoya kamu izanagi no mikoto. Tsukushi no himuka no tachi hana no. Odo no ahagi harani. Misogi harai tamo toki ni narimaseru. Harai dono o kami tachi. Moro moro no maga goto tsumi kegare o. Harai tamae kiyome tamae tomao sukoto no yoshio. Amatsu kami kunitsu kami yao yorozu no kami tachi tomoni. Ame no fuji koma no mimi furi tatete. Kikoshime se to kashikomi momaosu. Miroku o mikami mamori tamae saki hae tamae. Miroku o mikami mamori tamae saki hae tamae. Oshie miyoya nushi no kami mamori tamae saki hae tamae. Oshie miyoya nushi no kami mamori tamae saki hae tamae. Kam nagara tamachi haemase. Kam nagara tamachi haemase. Great God of light, creator and giver of all life, in accordance with your divine will, the long age of night draws to an end. Your radiant divine light, shining ever more brilliantly, awakens the dawn of the glorious age of light, a time long awaited by all humanity. We thank you for guiding us to your divine plan and for the privilege of channeling and receiving Johrei. May our spirits and bodies be illuminated and purified as we give your truth given to us by Meishu-sama. Make us pure and effective instruments of your divine light, so that we may serve you and all those with whom we come in contact. May paradise on earth be realized, with health, peace, and prosperity a reality in our lives. Great God of light, bless and protect us. Radiate our souls with your divine light, so that we may truly become instruments of your great plan. Please be seated for group Johrei. May God and Miroku bless you. Miroku's teaching this evening is entitled Soul Polishing and is found on the Daily Inspirations, page 92. Even diamonds so highly treasured are as dull as sand pebbles, until polished to their much appreciated luster. Spiritual cleansing occurs in the physical world when people come together, both the good and the bad, to polish each other's souls. Those purified in body and spirit can pass through times of great tribulation with much ease. Cannot judge conclusively if someone or something is good or evil. In the eyes of God, even evil has a purpose. As a matter of fact, the polishing of your soul, your spiritual training, and cleansing are a result of the dark forces. Dark forces make you suffer, and in the training that ensues, your soul is getting polished. Therefore, dark forces are like rubbing stones that train and cleanse good people. To make a good sword in olden times, a smith first thrust the rough metal into hot fire. Once it had softened sufficiently from the heat, he withdrew the metal, hammered it on it while it was still hot, and then thrusted it into cold water. This process was done over and over again until the raw material had been forged into a beautiful, powerful sword. Same process applies to our own lives. Who hasn't had to face the hot fires of criticism, the hammering of persecution, and the cold waters of rejection? Since ancient times, those who have accomplished truly great things have suffered unusual hardships, like the forging of a sword. Spirit explanation is that the greater a person's mission is to be, the harder the trials first endured. So, you should be grateful for all difficult experiences. Good evening, everyone. Thank you for joining the Miroku Association headquarters evening service. Thank you for your daily prayers towards world peace, the victims of wars, of natural disasters, as well as man made disasters. Faith experience I want to share with you this evening is from José Carlos Jardim. It's from the Rocha Miranda Johrei Center in Rio de Janeiro. 1979, José Carlos and his wife became Johrei members. He retired in 1907, but since the retirement income was insufficient, he continued working. The year 2000, José Carlos began to face financial difficulties because he had many debts from loans, which caused him insomnia. Additionally, he was afraid of losing his house because when it rained heavily, it would flood. Whenever he faces a difficulty, he seeks answers in Meishu-sama's teachings and has the habit of consulting with his minister. Same year, he was guided to intensify our practice of faith and to offer daily and monthly gratitude donations. Start attending the center twice a week, channeled an average of 6 Johrei sessions, and provided religious assistance to homes of those in need. Gradually, he was free from insomnia and worries while remaining steadfast in his dedications. July of 2009, his daughter received the Ohikari Sacred Focal Point. 2010, he was laid off from the company where he worked and received a severance payment greater than expected. With it, he was able to offer a special donation, settle his debts, and realize the dream of renovating his house, which brought more safety and comfort for his family. Today, his financial life is stable, no longer suffers from insomnia, and now lives in a very comfortable home. José Carlos goes to church twice a week, serves at the reception, participates in Johrei gatherings at homes and at the church, and performs the mitamamigaki, which is the soul polishing activity through cleaning dedication. He does that especially on the eve of services. José Carlos is very thankful to God and Meishu-sama for the blessings received. He commits to Johrei to many people so that they may be happy and become useful to the divine work. Thank you very much for attending this evening service and listening to this beautiful faith experience. Wish you all a very blessed evening, a very blessed week ahead of us. And with this concludes our evening service.